up, internet? Today we're on the, well, I mean, you saw it in the thumbnail, but we're on the 25-year-old now, I think. 25-year-old GSXR 600 classic SRAD. It's been taking forever, but I have been working on it. The vinyl wrap, the orange vinyl wrap project is making progress. It's just really slow, like everything else. Oh man, look at that view. It's starting to get cold. I mean, it's not really cold, it's chilly today, but it's not cold. But fall's definitely here. Man, you could probably hear the sadness in my voice. It's October already. I can't believe it. I thought I'd be done with this 2 or 3 weeks ago and taking it on a road trip to Albuquerque, but it just haven't finished it yet. So we continue to make progress. This is probably like next to the last video, but I thought I've made enough progress. I wanted to show you guys. And we're making the bike more streetable now. We've got a quad lock, got a place to mount my phone. We've got mirrors. This is, believe it or not, the first time I've ridden the bike since its resurrection with freaking mirrors. Can you believe that? God dang, I missed having mirrors. Not that I've put a lot of miles on the bike, but you know, we're almost at 14,000. I think this thing got parked, you know, 20 whatever years ago at like 13.4, 13.5. You know what? I'll check it when I get back home. And I do know because I write shit down. So I will be able to tell you, since its resurrection, I guess it's been about a year now, how many miles I've put on it. And I hated every minute of those miles not having mirrors. So it's great to have mirrors again. You know, everybody's like, mirrors. You don't need mirrors, everything's behind you. Dude, I love my mirrors, and not having them on this bike, I missed them. And it's really super cool. You can still get, I'm kind of shocked, you can get as many of the OEM parts for this bike that you can still get. Like, it took forever, but this mirror is a new mirror. That mirror I had, this one is brand new. It took months. I mean, I waited for a long time, but it eventually got here. I don't know if they use this mirror still on some more late model bikes, or if they had to like fire up the assembly line over in Japan. All I know is it took months to get it, but I don't care, it's here. So happy to have mirrors again. What else is going on? Well, we'll pull over here in a second and I'll show you the progress we've made on the orange vinyl wrap. Bam, there it is, man. So I think the last video I made, we had just the tail section done. So this top cowling, the two sides, and then this little piece here. Since then, obviously the tank is no longer orange and blue. White and blue. It's orange, obviously, clearly. Okay, the front. This is my favorite part of the bike right now. But we got the front fender wrapped, obviously, and the front fairing. And I don't know, the orange and the black, I think, came together really, really well. I just love the sticker and the really dark smoke windscreen. And now that I've got mirrors on it, you can see the one on the right's all scratched up. But we got that new one, and it took forever to get this thing. Finally, mirrors. I really, really love the gas cap, the black gas cap with the orange. The entire bike had scratches and paint chips, and it needed, you know, in order to vinyl wrap, you need pretty much like a paint ready surface, and because scratches and chips and all that, it's going to show through the vinyl. So it was a lot of work. It wasn't just a matter of vinyl wrapping everything. I had to sand everything down, glaze all the paint chips and scratches, sand that down, primer, wet sand, sometimes more primer, wet sand again, sometimes a little bit more glaze. It was a process, man, I'm telling you. But the gas tank, oh my God, the gas tank was so difficult. I think my problem was, so I vinyl wrapped the ZX10 year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. And it took a couple attempts to get the gas tank wrapped in one piece of vinyl. But I think I over underestimated how difficult this tank was going to be, because if you look at the modern day crotch rockets, the gas tanks really only come up to just in front of the gas cap on most of them. Some of them might even be farther back, but the rest of this going forward is a separate piece, and it's plastic or fiberglass. And I think wrapping the entire thing in one piece was like way harder than the ZX10, and truth be told, I gave up. And so you can see a cut line right here. I just cut the vinyl off and made another piece and put it on here. But look how pristine this piece was. I wish that I would have just did it in 3 pieces from the get-go, but because like up here, this wasn't too bad. Getting this down here, that wasn't too bad. Even coming over this edge here in this little recessed spot on both sides, that was hard, but wasn't obviously impossible. I did it. But coming over this edge, coming down here, oh my god, I worked on that thing for 3 weeks before I finally, like, not every single day, but it was a 3-week process, and I finally was like, cutting this off, we're gonna put another piece, and then I've got some black vinyl, and I'm just gonna create a stripe to cover over the cut line. But it's a learning process, people. It's a learning process. Obviously the side fairings are not on because those are the 2 pieces I'm working on last. So not only do we got the mirrors and the quad lock, we've got our Atlas throttle lock, I've got rear turn signals. So this is kind of cool. I'm not sure how well it's going to come through the camera, but that license plate bracket is actually the OEM off of my ZX10. I got a tail tidy kit, and I kept all the OEM stuff. It's just sitting in a box, so I was like, let's pull this off and make it work. So got the license plate mounted to an actual license plate bracket, and then these little L brackets for the turn signals, I cut those off of radiator braces that I had for a motocross bike. I no longer have the bike, but I kept the braces, and they look like the holes and the alignment were like just kind of perfect. So I just cut it off, put it in vise, made a little L bend. So once we get the side fairings done and back on the bike, then we'll have front turn signals, and we'll actually have a fairly streetable, functional motorcycle with mirrors and signals and all that crap. It's awesome. I love it. Anyway, wanted to keep you guys in the loop. We're almost there. We're almost done. Those 2 side fairings will be it, and then we'll be done, man. We'll just ride it and enjoy it. It'll look good again, and whoo, it's a process. All right, guys, keep the rubber side down, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.